Welcome to NicoCosmica. This is your frequency forecast for September 6th, 2023. I'll start with 3 random tarot. We have the Page of Swords, the King of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So this could indicate a intellectual project on behalf of a King of Wands. So a King of Wands had an intellectual project they were thinking of and are currently in the process of it, but they are emotionally stuck or bored, and so there's not a progression. It could indicate that the King of Wands has a child under the age of 18, either now or in the past, and that child is very significant in their life, and so that child is the focus as opposed to the romantic boredom that they're looking at. It could also indicate that someone is watching the King of Wands, and the King of Wands isn't being their fiery self. The King of Wands does indicate potentially a fire sign, masculine, who's over the age of 30, 35, anything over the 30s. And the Page of Swords could indicate, like I said, any child under the age of 18 who's an air sign. And we have the Fool, not really knowing where things are going, how they're going to pan out. Let's see what we have. We have the counterpart to the King of Wands. She's out there, this feminine energy, but inverted. So, girl's a player right now. She's also, if not a player, she's very hot-headed, temperamental, and not ready to match the masculine's energy. And if they were to get together, it would create a situation where he becomes the Emperor in reverse, so a tyrant who wants to demand of her and put the law down. But there's potential for love. So where the King of Wands right now is bored in love, his counterpart is the first card that came out. She is inverted, but there's potential there. And success, victory, the Six of Wands. So what would she need to do to correct herself? She has to get over grief about motherhood in the past, or not being a mother. Definitely grief. And it looks like over motherhood, she might have felt bound by motherhood or restricted. And she might have lost custody of her child or children in order to have more romantic options. And lost a legacy, maybe lost an inheritance, lost her family. It was not due to death, so it's looking like it was due to possibly a divorce and a custody situation. And she's had to go within, so this would indicate more of her response was to become kind of a player, do whatever she wanted, be kind of wild. And she is going to need to re-embrace that femininity, that nurturing, the essence of motherhood in order to correct her energy to bring in that King of Wands. For the runic advice, we have the Sun in reverse, so also need to today possibly go out into the sunshine, exercise, keeping boundaries, and asking oneself what is emotionally mature or non-toxic happiness, because this feminine might be embracing toxic happiness. It does look like she wants to transform though. So her King of Wands is bored with the lack of romantic options, bored with what options the masculine has. This feminine energy is poised for transformation. And you can see it's a very abundant looking feminine energy, going back to the nurturing, the sexiness of being fully feminine, correct in their power. The body is the temple. It is sacred. With whom we share our energy matters. And the oceanic advice is have faith in the reverse. Not only do these people not have faith in this transformation or this ability to change right now, it's even worse than that, in that they have to find the faith at a time when it looks like nothing is going to change. And so obviously with having the Ace of Cups, all hope is not lost, but the path to get there is going to seem very uncomfortable and foreign. And so the advice today is to get outside, have your boundaries, and think about what is fun for you that is non-toxic. The bibliomancy today is be practical. You'll need to take the initiative, and it would be better to focus on your work. So this is really indicating, rather than focusing on the relationship aspects, to focus on self and self-improvement. And that is the advice for today. That is the frequency. So keep on shining. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you.